Hi guys, today I have an update for my Pan Those Eyeshadows challenge. It's been a month and every month I try to hit pan on 5 shades, and of course I don't get to hit pan on all of them, but whichever one I hit pan on, it gets rolled out and I will just randomly select the same amount of eyeshadows to replace those ones. I have to say this year I've had great success in this project. Just about every update I've been hitting pan on 3 to 4 shades. Not this time. I know my luck would run out someday, and I think this month is the time. I have finally hit a wall, and this update I was only able to hit pan on just 1 shade. Not very exciting, and I want to say probably it's due to 2 factors. One, we're staying at home, so we're not using makeup as much. Even though I really try to use makeup as much as I could, but not gonna be the same as it was before. 2, I picked some really hard to pan shades last time. Last time, the color palette, if I can't find a picture, I would just post it up here, but the color from last time, they were all very deep and they were all mid to deep kind of toned, shimmery and vibrant colors. So it's just really hard to combine a few of them in the same look. So I had to use them staggered. Each color basically defines your look, and none of them are really companion shades, so that just made it even more difficult to work with. With all that, I was only able to hit pan on 1 shade, and it's actually the shade that has been in this project for the longest. This is BH Cosmetics Desert Oasis palette, and the shade in here is in the color Sandstone. So it is this kind of mid-toned matte reddish color. It's a little too deep to be used in the crease, to be honest, so I have to use a really light hand, and I usually put it more closer to the outer V. In the crease, yes, but very small portion of it. And for that reason, I didn't use it a whole bunch. Also, I think in the past couple of updates, I was using some other similar color in my project, so it was a little hard to use both of them. So this guy basically just didn't get used a whole bunch at the beginning, and this month I finally had the chance to work on it, and I hit pan on it. I do really enjoy the shade. I think it's a beautiful one. But now I have pan, it's gonna sit aside. And then like I said, the other 4 shades did not get pan whatsoever, so I'm just gonna quickly run through them. I did use all of them, so they have usage of all different levels. So right here, the first one is from Marc Jacobs. This is in the palette, the Night Owl. And in this palette, I just picked this kind of mid-tone shimmery antique gold color. I do really like that color. It's very unique. It's a beautiful mid-toned kind of brassy gold. It's very unique. I could just make a really beautiful look, but not in combination with other shades. So for that reason, I didn't use it too much, but I did use it a few times. I don't think you can see much of a dip, but you can definitely see the pen is not brand new anymore. I don't know if this would be my focus for the upcoming month either, but we will see. We'll see how that goes. And then I have another shade that I barely touched. This is my Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar Palette. And in here, I picked the shade Hot Fudge. This is a really, really deep kind of brown color. It's matte. I think it is matte, maybe it's satin, but regardless, I would just consider it as a matte deep brown. It's definitely too deep for my outer V, I think, unless I'm going for a smoky look. I could use it as eyeliner, but eye makeup always smudge really bad on my eyes, so I think I'm gonna just try to avoid that altogether. So what I've been doing is to put it in my brows, and this is what I have in my brows today. It does look a little deeper than what I am used to, but I think it's fine. So I was panning a different shade in my brows earlier, and I barely just finished that about 2 weeks ago. So I moved on to this one not too long ago. You can see maybe a slight dip, but not like a significant usage just yet. But I will continue to work on it that way, just in my brows, and when it's gone, it's gone. So well, not gun, hit pan. So I will just keep working on that. And then the next shade, I did put a dent in it. This is my ColourPop I Think I Love You palette. And the shade that I picked is Screw It, which is this shimmery kind of color. It looks really reflective in the pan right here. On the eyes, it does have some pigment, so it's not like I can just go heavy-handed, use it as inner corner, you know. I usually put it in the middle of my lids, and it's fine. I've used it a significant amount, I would say. And you can definitely see a dip right now. No pan yet, but I'm pretty confident I can hit pan on it next update because this is one of the easier ones to be combined with all the other shades. So I can use it in just about every look that I do. So I think I'm going to try to focus on this and try to hit pan on it next time. The very last shade, I made a dent in it. It's not that much, but I am the most proud of this one because this is a really deep kind of teal color. It's not very easy to use, so I think any usage in here is significant in my book. And this is a depotted eyeshadow that I depotted from Urban Decay Book of Shadows 4 palette. That palette is extremely bulky, so I got rid of the whole thing. And this color particularly is Hijack, so it's just a really deep kind of shimmery teal color. I just cannot really combine it with many other shades. Like when I wear this, my look turns out teal. And I really put in the effort to try to use it more, and I did that. I think you can definitely see a dip right now. I'm very proud of that. It's not easy, trust me. So I would keep using it. I don't know how much more because this look, I'm getting kind of tired of it, but I have to hit pan on it, right? So we will see how that goes. I don't necessarily think I can hit pan on it next update, but I think I will get close. I forgot to mention I am actually refilming this video because I filmed it 2 days ago, and when I went to edit the video, I realized you can completely hear my neighbor's music. So now you can hear their dog. But anyways, I've already picked my shade in my original filming. So it's funny because I've mentioned this a couple of times in my previous updates too. I feel I've been just rotating through the same few palettes in my collection. For some reason, my randomizer always picks the same palettes, just different shades in the same palette. And of course, it does just that this time too. And it picked another shade that's depotted from that same Urban Decay Book of Shadows 4 palette. I'm not upset about it though because this is in the color Missionary. It's a really light kind of shimmery champagne shade. This is the shade I want in this project right now just because I already have so many deeper and vibrant colors. I really need some lighter companion shades. So this is exactly what I needed, and I'm very happy that this guy is in the project right now. So now this is all the 5 shades swatched out. I think this palette is a lot easier than what I had last go around. So the bottom one is what I just drew this time. It's Missionary from Urban Decay. It's very light and I love that. And the next one is Screw It from ColourPop. You can see that even though in the pan it was rather light and shimmery, but it does carry a decent amount of color. And especially under comparison with Missionary, you can see that it's not really an inner corner color in my book anyways. And then the next one is Marc Jacobs, the Night Owl palette, the gold shade from there. It's beautiful. It's so antique-y, and it just carries its own vibe, and it's not the easiest to be combined with other shades. And then over here, I have Urban Decay Hijack, and this is a deeper kind of teal shade. And then lastly, we have Hot Fudge from Too Faced. So again, I will use Hot Fudge just in my brows, so that doesn't really influence our color palette, to be fair. And I really think this time around, it shouldn't be too hard because I get a feeling you can basically just combine any 3 of the shades out of the 4 to make a look. What do you think? I think it could work. So I am pretty happy with this, I want to say, and hopefully I can hit pan on at least 2 colors this time around. But you know, honestly, I don't know. I just have to do my best. Right now, I do have quite a few eyeshadows in projects too, so that definitely affects my panning progress to a level. How many do I have? 10. I have 13 shades I am panning right now. Obviously, there's no way I can incorporate 13 different eyeshadows in one look, so some shades just have to give, and hopefully not those 5. We'll see about that. But if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.